Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Friday night at the studio. My name is Karen Ellis, and I'm thrilled to have you here tonight. I'm going to be doing some samples for upcoming Scrap Fest in Oshawa, and I hope that some of you are going. And if you are, please come by my booth. The Art House Studio, again, is the name, but you guys all knew that. And I will be there selling some art supplies and doing some make and takes, and it's all good. So I won't be broadcasting next week because I will be in Oshawa. If I can get internet, I will, but I don't think I can there. But we'll try, okay? All right. So today, love song. Her bird song, not love song, bird song. I think I put love song in the title, but oh well, you guys all know what I'm talking about, right? So it's the Asian inspired papers from Graphic 45. I love her to death. She's gorgeous. And I'm going to make a mixed media piece using scrapbooking papers and scrapbooking embellishments. I have some Prima wood embellishments here I'll probably use for this piece. I don't know, that's just one bird I picked up. But we'll go from that. So I'm kind of going with the idea of what I created last week because I loved it so much, and just do a new twist and maybe make it brighter, like airier, and use Graphic 45, and let's go with it. So I am going to, first things first, I have a piece of, this is masonite, just a cheap little masonite board that I'm going to be working on today, and I have already gessoed it so that there's a little bit of tooth on there so I can adhere some paint and some gloom paper and all that other lovely stuff. And I do have my PPA here. Hello, I'm getting PPA, and I am going to adhere some of this gorgeous paper on here and get it going. Did you have a nice week, Kathy? I didn't see you this week. How strange. Just the online see. All right, so I've got that really lathered up there with some PPA, and I don't probably need that much of it, but we'll go with it. And I'm adhering it to the base on top of the gessoed masonite. And I'm also, one of the papers, I guess I should have brought the original paper over. But this particular one is called Jasmine Dream, and that's where she came from. Let's see. And also the square or rectangle, I guess, image also came from that paper. And hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. One moment, see who's calling. Good evening, the Art House Studio. Karen speaking. Hi, everybody. Say hi to my husband. Yes, can I help you? Yes, because the daughter is at the same place she is every Friday night, and I think the girls who watch me every Friday would tell you. She's with cadets. Is with me. Okay, love you, bye. So that was my husband saying, where's the kid and where's the dog? The dog happens to be here at the studio today. So, good Lord. At least you knew the dog was missing. All right, so here we go. So I have this gorgeous bridge. I love it, love it, love it. Baking tarts? Oh, Kathy. Yum, yum, yum. So I'm just here. Look at that paper adhesive. I didn't even put it over. I just put it right on the back, and it's beautiful. I love that adhesion, man, and it makes it look fabulous. Okay, here we are. See? Gorgeous. All right, so I am going to now put some molding paste through this, just like I did before. And I have Crafters Workshop's fish scales. Very appropriate for Asian inspired, I thought. And I also took out the dashed lines, and because I have a feeling I might use this one too, because this kind of looks like bamboo to me, a little bit. I know that there's a bamboo template. Ooh, I should just get that. Oh, for heaven's sake. Sometimes when you have the perfect thing and you don't even know it. I'm looking in my templates. Here's my templates. My well-used and loved templates. I'm just looking for bamboo, because that would have been logical, wouldn't it? Ooh, Mayan calendar, another fish scale. You know, I use them a lot. Oh, come on. I'm not even sure if I have bamboo. Like, I'm not sure if it's in my stash. Might have to go to the wall. I am here in the studio tomorrow. Oh, bamboo. No, that's trees, but not bamboo. That's aspen trees. I am here in the studio tomorrow. I figured with Thanksgiving weekend and the market right across the street here from my new location that I would be here on Saturday and just see what the long weekend brings. So I will be here tomorrow from 10 till 1 probably. But you know what, everybody? I think I'm going to have to go. I really need, oh, sorry, it's such a mess. Here, let's watch Karen dig through her stash. Oh my heaven. I've got lots of cloud templates because we use those in classes. Ooh, I might want to use that. This is an artist seller one. This one is, what is it, cherry blossoms. That would work. Actually, that would work really well. All right, I don't see bamboo, so we'll go with dash line because I don't want to go get it. But I found cherry blossom. Mozart, what are you doing? Mozart is here, as I said, so there we go. All right, so I'm going to put some fish scales on here because I want to build some texture on this piece, much like I did the last piece, the Halloween piece I did last weekend. So I'm just going to scrape that through with some light molding paste. And I am overlapping it a little bit on the on that picture, just a little. That's enough of fish scales. I'm gonna put this in some water here. Ooh, I knocked it, didn't I? I have a sink right behind me here in the new studio, which is very lovely because I can just put the Crafters Workshop templates that have all of this texture paste and stuff on it in that, so it won't dry, which is very cool. All right, so I think that's good for now. I think I'm going to add this template later because I really love it and I really want it to see, but I just want to start with a little something. Just dry this. There we go. Yes, Kathy, it should be really interesting here actually with it being Thanksgiving weekend. For those of you who are watching from somewhere other than Canada, this weekend is Canada's Thanksgiving. It's turkey weekend. It's also trailer closing weekend. It's more what it's known to me. It was busy for you, Kathy, when you were here? So because I put that texture paste on fairly thinly, it's going to dry quick. So if you put it on thicker, be patient. Because you don't want to overheat this because it will bubble and it can burn texture paste. You get brown, so you don't want that. Just move it around a little bit. so that the heat's not so concentrated. Glad to see that, Kathy. But I want this to be dry because I'm going to add some doilies on here now as well for some more fun texture, and get some paint out. And once that paint goes on, if it's at all wet, it'll get the texture paste will get like it'll get mushy, and you'll lose all the dimension in it. You'll know immediately if your texture paste is still wet, because it will mix with the paint. Mozart, what are you doing, baby? Goodness gracious. Okay, so I have some doilies here as well, as I mentioned, and I think this is one obviously that I've used in bits and pieces from another project. I think I used this on last week's too. Just rip it and put some on. And I'm going to put it on with some heavy matte gel, sorry, not matte gel, heavy gloss gel. I'm just going to throw it right down on here. Why not? And then put it on this way, because I do want it to really stick and adhere to the masonite. Putting texture paste down and adding the doily as a texture medium too would be really cool. Na, na, na. So I'm sitting here listening to my music. Gotta love playing with your fingers. It's okay, Mozart. It's Jen. Jen's here. Oh, you went to Timmy's. You did. Well, I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, Jen brought me a decaf. Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
Jen's been here this week working on my online store and getting the inventory correct after the move, and she's been awesome. Kathy says hi.
Hi, Kathy. We're just going to go for a little walk and get your car. They're almost closed.
They're almost closed.
Right.
Okay, yes, he likes going for walks. Mozart has found a new friend in Jen. That's awesome, Jen. Thank you. All right, so this is where I took that doily piece from over here. So I'm just going to grab some more of it. And I'm looking for my scissors. Hello, scissors. Where are you? I was using you today. You can't be far. Here they are. It's quiet on the chat tonight. I'm wondering too, we'll see if it gets busier around 7 o'clock Eastern here, because I have a feeling people come after dinner. But then again, it is a long weekend here. Could be interesting. Sticking to me. There we go. Cool. Fabulous. Looking good. My little Asian inspired thing here. My husband actually, I think will probably really like this. I have a feeling this will end up in my house later. He loves anything Asian. He's fascinated by Japanese culture in particular. Very fascinated by it. So much so he learned how to speak it. So it's very cool. I'm gonna let this dry. Here we go. Fabulous. You can tell I'm a go-to girl. I really liked what I did, so I'm going to repeat it for this. I'll be perfectly honest, I have been so busy here in the studio getting everything together. And Scrap Fest is next weekend. I haven't even finished my prep for that, but I will. I'll be doing some of that at the trailer. I know I will. Sorry, I just saw that it wasn't focused there. And sorry, just getting distracted here by all the glue. Anyway, I didn't really have time. I thought I'd do this sample in a very similar way to last week's Halloween project because I was putting this together at about 5:30 today saying, oh, I need to do a sample. What could I do that would be really fun and that everybody would like? And I had so many wonderful comments last week, and I just thought, you know what? We'll do the same type of thing, but do it in a much more cheery, that's the word I'm looking for, cheery way. There we go. Do, 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 do. I had an email from Joanne today saying, "Are you broadcasting?" So I'm surprised I haven't seen her on here yet. Maybe she's one of those people. Are you having trouble, Joanne? If you're having trouble, somebody give me a call. There we go. I think I'm probably good enough to paint now. Because all I'm going to do right now is take some white paint and go around everything here and tone it down and blend it in. So I keep moving it closer to me, and I keep forgetting that I need to stay in camera. I guess I could move the camera over a little bit. Okay, hold on. There's Linda. Hello, Linda. How are you today? Nice start. Yeah, I was just saying I'm using some the Graphic 45, the Birdsong papers, and I am creating a sample for Scrapfest. That's what I'm doing now, and I'm just kind of using last week's project as inspiration here again. So it'll be good, good, good. See if we can create a nice cheery one. Linda, it's great here. It's our Thanksgiving here, so it's a good thing. Holiday weekends are always good. And I want to tone that down just a little bit, so that's what I'm doing. Get some water on my brush. Thank you. I'm glad you liked what I did last week. To say this will be a version of it because I so thoroughly enjoyed it myself. I have visions of me doing like a really big piece, like a really large piece, using these techniques because this is my thing. This is what I love to do. This is my passioning stuff to do. All the texture, and it makes me happy. So maybe I'll do a couple more. Maybe I do a Ustream broadcast, like a series one, where I can continue on with some. All right. Just trying to decide if I want to. There we go. So it's toned down a little bit, which is what I needed. and hopefully blend it through. Go big, go big. Oh, I thought you were from the States, Linda. I forgot you were from here. Duh. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I remember. I'm like, duh, from the valley even. Okay. I just want to use all of this paint now that I have it out here. And I'll give her a little go. Yes, you're a valley girl. So I previously cut out this geisha from that paper line. So this is where I'm going with this. Can't wait. Altered Joe, I see you're on there as well. Welcome. Do you know what, Linda? I love this paper line. I love this company. Well, Joanne, fantastic. I was talking about you earlier. Welcome, welcome. I like Altered Joe. That's very cool. Oh, it might be a different Joanne. Well, welcome. I'm so glad. How did you find me? No, I love it. Perfect. Just going to cut some of this off here. I should probably use some of my bigger scissors, but you know, whatever. That's just logic. I'll do that later. Oh, really? That's awesome. Altered Joe says that she typed on Google altered art on Ustream and I popped up, so that's cool. Alrighty. Miss Panacci. Welcome. I so was happy to see you yesterday. For those of you who are on my Facebook, I had a fun picture with Kelly yesterday at an event we attended. That's so awesome. Welcome, Kelly. I'm glad you made it. All right, so where am I going with this now? I want to add some more texture because I want to kind of build this around. I want to show you kind of what's around my stash here. Oh, fun! When you come visit your sister-in-law, you have to come and see me. I have some of these wooden branches here from Prima, and I also have their wooden, their birds, and I'm like loving these birds for this Asian theme. So I think they have to come. So my geisha's going on. And you know, like this is how I'm thinking I'm going to build this. Actually, I think I need this one because of the way the feet go. So that's the plan. As much as the plan is going to be. I also have, oh good, I'm glad. I also have some Petaloo. This is spring Darjeeling. Fun, it's Asian. These are the butterflies in the collection, and I thought they were pretty. We can embed some of those in too. So I just want to keep building and adding some texture. So that's what I'm doing right now. So there, for those of you who are just joining us, that is the plan. All right. I have some, now that this is quasi-dry, I want to keep adding texture. I have some of this joint tape, but oh, if I can find the joint. Oh, for heaven's sakes! I needed to mark it off like a masking tape. You know, where you turn over the end. Is that Jen? Hello, Jen's back with Mozart. Hello. Hi, Carol. Oh my heaven! Oh, I found it. Ha 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 ha. I couldn't find the end of my joint tape here. This I just got at KW Surplus, but any hardware store would carry this. Ooh,
Sorry.
that's all right. And I'm just going to rip it so that I can have all of the lovely strands. I'm going to rip it on this side too. And just put it right down on top of the texture paste and everything. Ooh, kind of like that. I'm going to stick it down too. The leftover strands. We can like build a nest for those birds. Like, who knows? Joint tape. He better not mind. Joint tape is awesome, Kelly. There's so many tapes out there at the hardware store that are like, that rock my world. And I think I'll kind of go up this way. So I'm adding different textures, different thicknesses, different, because the joint tape is a little sticky. It's staying on there. I don't have to worry about it so much, but it would help if I had the adhesive side down and not on my fingies. There we go. So I'll just snip that off. I'm just going to kind of snip as I go, although I'm going to have to do a really good snip later. And I might do a little bit up here as well. Where's the joint tape? There we go. Alrighty, here we are. Tap it down. Fabulous. I get excited about the silliest things, don't I? Like, seriously. Jen's laughing at me.
I'm laughing with you.
With me. Oh, is that what it is? That's what you're telling me. Hey, Barb. How you doing tonight? Great to see ya. Yeah, I'm thinking I got to change my broadcast to 7 o'clock. You guys all start coming on around that time. All right, so you can see the joint tape there. See it? And up in the corner, there it is. And there it be. All right. I think I'm probably ready for my first bit of silks here. Oops. Nobody's going to call me now.
Okay, Mom, hold on a minute.
Hello, New Jersey Garden Girl. Did I get moved? Yes, I did. I am moved. I am happy to be here. Oh my heaven, I cannot tell you how happy I am to be here. The community has really opened its arms to me. I'm so very thankful for that. Ooh, pomegranate would be beautiful. I'm looking through my silks. Remember, these are the silks from Luminart. This is the acrylic glaze I'm going to be using to paint. And there's the pomegranate. Look at the coloring. Ooh, beauty. Thank you very much. The video, it's a still work in progress, though. Hi, Eileen. It's the grand opening here will be on the 27th, and I'm hoping to have pretty much everything in its place, at least where you can see it. It'll be in its place. And we'll go from there. I'm looking for my glazes. Oh, there's Emperor's Gold and Zeal Turcon. Oh, Mozart's chiming in. There's Rich Cobalt. All right, I might need another color. Hello, hello. Okay, so I am going to use these colors. I'm going to choose, again, because of my colors in the paper that I'm going to be using. Again, this is the Birdsong line from Graphic 45. I am going to use pomegranate because I think that would be beautiful with this and very Asian inspired. I'm really liking the teal, but I'm wondering, is there something that's a little more turquoise over there, Jen? I could add something else, but ginger peach. Now, if that isn't Asian sounding. I love silks too, Eileen. They're like, they rock my world. They rock my world. I'm trying to.
Green.
I'm sorry?
Guatemalan green.
Guatemalan green. Maybe. That's light and fresh. Ooh, let's try it. Okay, let's try it. Definitely pump. So we're going to use Guatemalan green, which is like a turquoisey. It obviously has some blues in it. Oh, come on. Focus for me. And pomegranate. And I showed you. They're silks. So I'm going to mix those and start layering it on. All donations welcome. Joe, they are, silks are an acrylic glaze. They're from a company called Luminart. The lady who owns this company also does all of her mixing and blending of all the pigments. It's fantastic. It is an acrylic glaze. I don't know if I can show you here because of the way the camera angle is. Here, hold on. Can you see it? It is an acrylic glaze, very, very, very highly pigmented, and it has what they call primary elements, which is a pigment that has some mica in it. So these, thank you, darling. So these silks are luminescent. They are luminescent and they are translucent, not transparent. I'm going to say that because you call them the fin paints. Yeah, that would be them. Rachel and I are big advertisers for these. Oh, well, then let them know because actually Leslie, who is the person who creates these colors, she's been very good to me. She sent me some to play with and, well, the rest is history. They're fantastic. But I do recommend mixing them up because there is a powder in them. As I was starting to say, there is a powder called primary elements in them. Ooh, I forgot I have this too. We can add some Snapdragon too. Here is Mandarin. Oh, Mandarin. All these beautiful colors. How do you choose? Here it is in the powder form. And this powder is in the glaze. You can purchase a clear glaze medium for the silks and then mix your own with you can, or just buy the colors, but they don't smell. No, not at all. They're not stinky. Nope. So I'm mixing, which one am I mixing up? This Guatemalan green looks very green. I'm not sure if it was one that I wanted. Green. Yes, it is. I think we just had a lot of the blue at the bottom. All right. I'm thinking the teal would be better. Do you know what? I was looking at that mandarin citrine, and I'm thinking the mandarin citrine and the pomegranate might be beautiful together. Ooh, and then I can show you how to mix. Listen to me. Lady. All right, so here I'm just gonna, this is the clear. See how it is. If you get any, you have to buy the black too. The black is very cool. They're all very cool because they layer so beautifully. So I'm just going to put a dollop of the clear glaze medium because I'm going to use quite a bit of this tonight. So I just put a dollop. Oh, you can't see it. I'm off camera. Here we go. A dollop of it on my craft mat. And now I'm going to, where did you put that? Like that would have been perfect. And I'm going to put some of this powder just right in it, and I'll mix it together. Mozart! Can you see that, guys? So I'm just going to mix this together. Now I put a fair amount on. I don't know if you could see that, but Usually when I do this, I don't do it on a craft mat. I do it in the palm of my hand. So if that tells you anything. Jen's laughing at me. Oh, good Lord.
Messy Karen.
Messy Karen. So I'm really liking that. I think maybe Mandarin citrine. I like it. Ginger peach, though, is rocking my world. I just keep going back to it. Oh, well, we'll try this first because it's very yellow. That's my only thing. Go figure, Mandarin citrine, be yellowy. And I'm going to get my other brush. Hi, Mitzi. I saw you come on. So, like, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous glazes. Beautiful translucent. So I can see what's under there, but it's just going to beautifully layer. Yeah, do you know what? I like it. So we're going to just build from this. And I do my diagonals, as you guys know. So I'm putting it down here, getting into all of, ooh, this will all stay down eventually. I'm going to take it out anyway. But I'm thinking I need to add the, I keep going back to that ginger peach, that's why it's driving me crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Okay, and there's the pomegranate. All right, so I've got the pomegranate here. Yes. Ooh, Jen says, ooh. And I'm mixing it because I didn't dry it, so it's blending with the yellow, which is why I wasn't too worried. It'll be fine. Loving that you watch. A little bubbly in the background. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to show you guys in a minute. I'm gonna have to tone down this yellow, but that's okay. Yellow I find is a fantastic highlighting color, so I'm with it. I'm good with it. There we go. Oh, pomegranate is gorgeous. But you can see the layer. When it dries, you'll be able to see the layers underneath. So, ooh, I kind of like that. I'm just going over very lightly the texture paste in that yellow. Ooh, like. So I'm going to do the same down here, just in little bits. And I'll show you what I've done so far, because as you guys know, this is not nearly done. There'll be lots of other layers on here eventually. So far, see if I can catch a good light. I don't know if I can catch that. Oh, well, I'll get you, I promise. There we go. All right. So I got the first layer of color down anyway. I'm liking. Probably, I'm wishing I had to use the ginger peach, but whatever. I'll use ginger peach next. I need some more right up in that. There. Getting it right in. There we go. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of a wet brush now and just go over that area there with some of that palm. Because again, I want to be able to see it, see that picture in the background, but I don't want it to be the focus, but I think I put too much on, which means out comes the paper towel. And I'm going to remove some of that so you can see it. Oh, yuck, I should have just left. There it is. All right, I'm just going to give this a little dry, and then we're going to add some paste. So there is a glare from one of my lights right there. What's this? It's a bridge, actually. It's an Asian bridge. Miss Wendy, nice to see you, sweetheart. I am here because I am here tomorrow, too. Hello, Rose. Okay, so I want to start putting on some stuff. So I'm going to get out my trowel here, and I have my light molding paste. Actually, here's my geisha, and I do like it, but I do need to add some. Blues and stuff in there. It's there, but it's not great. Okay, we can add it. This too shall come. Hello, Dana. How are ya? Okay, so actually, Jen, would you do me a favor? I'm going to put Jen to work, everybody. I'm going to get her to get a piece of scrap cardstock from the back room, and we're going to adhere this to the black cardstock or scrap cardstock, it doesn't matter what color, and I'll get her to cut it out for me so that you don't have to watch me cut. I think that's logical. If Jen's up for the cutting task. This is what she does. This is what happens when people stay and watch me while I'm doing this. They get put to work. I'm just going to put it with put some PPA on the back, and then just put that on and then cut her out. Here's some scissors. Here we go. All right, so while we're waiting for her, I know she's going to go here, so I'm just going to start putting this down. And I'm just putting a fairly thick layer of light molding paste because I want her to kind of stand above, and I want things to be molded around. So here we go. And I want this to be built up too. So you do something and then you cover it up. Somebody said that to me. Oh my God, Karen, I can't believe it. Yes, but some of the color comes through. The texture comes through. Do, 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 do. May I just see her for a sec when you're done? Oh, you're almost done. Cool. What was that?
Ambulance.
Oh dear. I hope everything's okay. I also have that. This is that artist seller template. This is cherry blossom. I'm just going to put this right on the edge of what I'm doing here, so that my block of texture paste goes into a pattern. At least that's the idea. But it's very textural under there as it is, so I might have to... Actually, I really like that. Look, it looks really great in there. Ooh, I like it. All right. I'm going to put this back down on this side, And I'm going to drag some of that texture paste through here. My life. Okay, and I'm going to put this one up here now. I like it a lot too. All right, and it's going up here now. Squishing it right in, trying to get it through all those texture pieces. Ah, it squished right into all those texture pieces, it did. Oh well. This is what happens when you play. It doesn't always work. Okay, try it again. Not so hard, so it'll sit on top. Look. Okay, so the trick is when putting molding paste through a stencil on something that's very textural, do it lightly. How's that for an answer? Okay. Yeah, but I couldn't see the flower the way I wanted it to be. That's why I said that. She said it looks good to her, and I'm just kind of commenting. There we go. All right. So I have that. I'm going to put this in the water. Jen's cut this out, so again, she just backed my geisha right on there, and I'm going to put a little bit more, not texture paste, I want my gel. It's here. I have my heavy gloss gel, I'm still using that. You're not familiar with who, Rose? Artist Seller, yes, Artist Seller. It's a small company, it's an American company. I carry some of their stencils here at the studio.
Today's best music and the most music at work.
Okay, so I'm putting her there so you can still see some of that. And embedding her into the texture paste and using the gloss gel to keep her down everywhere else. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Actually, she looks really pretty. Why draw it when somebody else did? Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh, I had, yuck, I don't want that. I had yellow on my finger. What are you looking at, Jen?
To see if this has a little bit of everything in it.
With the gift pack there, the golden one? I think it has coarse molding paste. Does it have the coarse? So it doesn't have the light, but it has the coarse. So it's heavier. Actually, I should use that. It has fiber paste in there. Ooh, maybe I should pull all that out.
Crackle paste?
Crackle?
What is this? What is this
May I?
spray?
It's, oh, I can't remember. I'd have to look. Oh, it'll say on here. Jen's talking about the golden introductory ground set. I have it on here for, it's fine pumice gel. I have coarse pumice gel. Crackle paste, fiber paste, coarse molding paste. I use the light. Acrylic ground for pastels. That's what, and it's a drawing compound, the liquid. But there's acrylic grounds in there too. Good price if anyone wants it. It's $15.99.
But the coarse molding paste would be the same that you've done?
Yeah, it's heavier. That's all. See, the light molding paste is like light and airy.
Yeah.
But the coarse would be it'd be firmer.
Okay.
But you can do that. Oh, I see we're out of focus again. Sorry, guys. I was paying attention to everything else but. Come on. What if I jiggle? Last time it worked. Spackle's your molding paste. That works too. But spackle's just really hard. Oh, come on. Are we going to have this issue again? There. I do like that yellow, but I had to tone it down. I think I do want to have some of that ginger peach over top of it. Then you'll still be able to see some of the hints of the yellow because it builds upon it. So the yellow undertone will be there from that citrus. It looks like the sun is shining down. Well, that was the plan. But I just saw she came up. You need to clean, whether you're using a spackle or a molding paste of some sort, depending on whatever, you need to either keep them in water until you can wash them or wash them right away, or else they're going to get hard and you're not going to be able to do that. Well, it was intentional. Hello. I like my diagonals. I love diagonals. So that's one of the reasons why I think things just flow better in a diagonal. So I always end up doing that, and it usually works out to my advantage. So the fluke worked. Yay. Just put them, Rose, just put it in some water for now. Once you use them, put them in water. I have a sink right behind me here, and they just go right in that. All right, so I have my pomegranate silks out again because I'm going to add some of that now to the molding paste that I have here. So we don't want white. Gosh, I love this stuff. And I do want to kind of tie her into it a little bit too. So I am painting over her. And I will layer her in there too. Yeah, bowl of water, of course, which works well. And I think I want to keep that the peach. I'll just kind of go up here and add some of that up here. Is Mozart following you around now? You took him out, so therefore he loves you. She has a 6-inch working space. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Do you know what? My last studio didn't have water either. I had to go get a bowl, and I used to just put them in I went and got a bin from the dollar store and just put my stencils in that when I needed to. But I'm really liking this. Okay, I'm going to put some ginger peach in there and see if I can layer it with that yellow. Because I do love this ginger peach. It's like a reddy orange. I'm just going to do it around the outside first to see. Oh, see, it's like a warmer tone as opposed to a cooler one. You guys see that? See? Ginger peach. So I really like, I'm going to keep it around the outside edge though. I'm just kind of stumbling that in. Do you know what? This isn't quite the, I have to put my tape down a little bit more. So let me just, yeah, I'm liking this a lot. See, ginger peach rocks my world. And it picks up that dragon in her kimono. I'm just going to touch this through here with the silks, just a little. I just have a itty bitty bit on my brush. You like it? Isn't it cool? I love it. Will it dry lighter? A little bit, but not, it's not, do you know what? Colors on this is so, I could add another layer that's lighter, but the color that you see is really different than the color that I see. So no, the color pretty much stays. It'll, I really want to poke that in. Okay, so I want to add a little bit of texture paste through here and add my twigs. I just finished an article for the Canadian Scrapbooker today that uses the twigs and berries line. And so all I got running through my head is twigs and berries, twigs and berries. Jen, when you come back out here, could you pass me over the scissors because I can't reach them from where you were using them. Oh, are you going to play?
I've never played with your molding piece and stuff, so.
All right, so again, these are just some wood embellishments from Prima. So I think I'm going to put a couple there. And we're looking for twigs and berries. I tell you, well, I hope you found them. I'm going to put some texture paste here first, but I don't want the whole thing. I think I'm going to, because I had to cut her kimono, because that's where the paper ended, I want to hide that a little bit, and I'm going to do that with the texture paste. Not the ones you wanted. Go figure. So I'm going to add some texture paste here this way. And I think I might do the same thing with the flower stencil there to try to bring it up because you can really see the flower. I know here. Can you see them? You can really, like, they're really cute. So, but this is where that's going to be. So I'm going to build that up here a little bit. And get it. Now it's been sitting in water, so let me just dry it off. I'm really happy I used that citrine though first because you can really see that through the ginger peach. I'm going to be on about that the whole night. You know that, right? Okay, so I just dried the stencil off a little bit here. I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to lightly, because that's what I've learned today, pull that through. Cool. Don't want it to look square there though. There, hold on. Gotta get this back in the water. My name is Karen Ellis, and I own the Art House Studio in Cambridge, Ontario. And I do this stream every Friday night live from my studio. Welcome. How did you find me? Kind of like that. Kind of like how it's softer there. Although it might change. Twitter! Oh, yay! Twitter! If you tweet them, they will come. Now, did I tweet you? Showed up on your dashboard. Fantastic! Lovely! It's nice to know when you do some things that it does pay off. We were, and reaching people, like pay off and reaching people. I'm so happy you could join me. We were, Kelly, are you still on here? Kelly Panacci and I were at a seminar yesterday talking about social media, so it's so funny that you found me on Twitter. You saw Karen's tweet? Oh, good. fantastic, Carol. Thank you. Oh, glad you like it, Kelly. Look at that, Twitter. Who knew? I tweet. I have Ustream has the ability to be able to tweet you, in addition to. Oh, good. Resistance is futile. We are the collective. Oh, heaven's sake. Here we are. I'm drawing it and I want to embed these a little bit more. See, I got distracted by the whole tweety thing. All right. I want to put some gel on it anyway, so that'll stick to the gel. That's our telephone. Well, as long as the message doesn't get all distorted, we're good. All right, Dana, we'll see you in a bit. So I'm putting a fairly thick layer of heavy gloss gel on. I'm using Goldens right now, but there's different brands out there. The heavy, so that the heavy embellishments will stay on your piece. It dries clear. Stick it in, it dries clear. I know you can hardly see the branch right now, but it's all good. Hello, Nikki. Welcome. Nice to see you. Oh, where did I put my gel? It's getting late for those UK ladies, isn't it? I have a few that follow me. Okay. So here's another one here, putting it down. Oh, I think I need more heavy gloss. Mozart, it's okay. It's just Jen.
Hello.
Mozart's back in the other room. I don't know why he's back there.
Is he looking for me?
I think he might be. Mozart, she's here. Look. That's so funny. Jen, is somebody back there? What's up, Momo? Mozart needs to go check out the back. I think he hears something. Ghosties. Oh dear, don't tell me that, okay? What was that about? You had to check. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, it is an old building.
Beautiful old building.
I have a poodle, a mini poodle, and he is 4 years old, and I'm just getting him used to this new environment here, this new studio of mine. I moved from Kitchener, Ontario to Cambridge, Ontario in the last couple weeks, so. So I'm just drawing this molding paste, and there's also the heavy gloss gel on there. Just to get it kind of situated. And I'm thinking, I think I want to use this bird, but I think maybe I'll put it on with the gloss gel as well and not on the molding paste. And we'll get the coloring going. So, crazy. This is crazy. Call me maybe. Good Lord. Jen's singing, so she's making me sing over here. I love this board. This one is from Prima Marketing. It's one of their wood embellishments. Here's the package. I think there's 4 or 5 of them in birds in there. Prima. They're very cool. Love the bird. All right, so that's in there. Ho, ho, ho. I was thinking about, I'm going to probably do some very monotone embellishments after this, but I want to keep that bird. I love it. Like in the one that I did last week, I painted them black, right? So all my embellishments were painted black. Are you? Who's doing that one? Because you're here in Ontario, right, Joe? Oh, Carrie is. Is she coming here? Or is she on? Are you taking the online? Because she does the online for Prima Marketing. Oh, you're in Cornwall. Oh, fantastic. Ah, Minxie, I hope that you feel better soon. That's not good to be up. Oh, good. I'm glad she's going there. I know she doesn't live far from there, so that's cool. Say hi to her for me. Tell her Karen Ellis says hi. She knows who I am. And she'll talk to you about my pink tutu. She was doing a live from Prima. The Prima Marketing has their Prima Live stuff. They do it on Ustream as well, I believe, right? And Trisha Lattiser was doing one out in Edmonton, and Carrie was online talking to everybody who was watching the broadcast. And somebody says, I know a Karen Ellis from Canada, and she wears a pink tutu, and apparently that sparked quite the conversation. Because yes, I have worn a pink tutu. It's quite the look, let me tell you. Oh, good. Please, please, please. I love her to death. She's fantastic. Did you see her, or did you get Donna Downey's Internationally Inspired? She did a portion with that as well. Actually, I don't think it's dry enough. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to heat it a little bit more because I was a little thicker in there than I was with the other pieces. I wish you guys could see this in person. Oh my gosh. See, yeah, Kelly, you've seen me in my tutu, haven't you? Do you know what? I won't, because the tutu that you saw me in no longer exists. It went to a party and didn't quite make it out of it. Yes, there's a story, but I might not put it on the record.
I'll take clip notes.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks, Barb. Oh, I saw it said Karen. I'm thinking, wait a minute. Wrong Barb. I do look like a giant bubblegum cloud, okay? I am not. I am not. I don't make the, oh wait. Am I the Karen that makes the Fab Clear stamps? And if you're asking me, I do work for my stamp box, yes, and I have 8 stamps with them, stamp sets. Is that what you were asking, Minxie? All right, maybe I can do this now. With the silks away. I'm just going over it because, of course, I want it to blend in. Do, 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 do. La, 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 la. I am really liking this. I think my family will mind. Oh, I gotta go get the kid. Not right now, though. I don't have to leave yet. I wish you guys could see these silks in action, man. There, see? It's getting there. Oh, that Kelly with the Y. Yes. Oh, good, Joe. I'm glad. Yes, Miss Kelly Panacci is like the best woman in the world. And she'll be mad and blushing that I'm saying that, right, Kelly? Actually, you're blushing. See, I told you. But you know I love you. I was using your I guess they're an older line now because they work with Sandy Lion. The time rub-ons, I used them in a project 2 days ago, Kelly. Actually, I should have said that to you yesterday because I was thinking of you then too. Doesn't happen when I drive the 401 only, you know. There we go. And I want to get right in there. There we go. What are you doing, hon?
I've never played with molding paste before, so I'm playing.
Well, you good girl.
I'm just checking it
Ooh,
out.
ooh, ooh. You can see a place that wasn't quite dry. All right, put that back in, heat it, put some acrylics. All right, I'm gonna get back the ginger peach again. Just fix that little spot in there. There we go. Awesome. All right. I do want to go in here too and just kind of, I'm touching up that bridge area as well. Hopefully that'll shine through a little more. You've got that glare on you though. See, there's the bridge. There she is. So far. All right. Wanna be loved by you. There we go. All right. So now that I've done that, I can work on some more. I cannot tell you how happy I am with this. Although I did cover up the entire thing of the letters, which does not shock me. But I thought I'd see more of it and I didn't. So I might add some more now. I really wish I knew what was being said, but I'm so good. Hey, Darcy. Oh, I just realized I'm not focused yet right now. Here we go. Come on. Okay, shaking. Is it gonna do it? Come on. Okay, here we are. Texture, focus, focus. Ah! Oh, it's not as bad as it was. Okay, good. That's why. It's good. We're good. The bathroom. What? What's this about? Okay, I don't think I need to ask. All right, so, oh, you mean this writing, the bathroom is on the left. I hope not, too. Although I could hang it in my bathroom if that's the case. I just want to put a little bit down here. So maybe I'll just put a little section. All right, I need my pipette. Actually, maybe I'll put it down with some gloss. Might as well. That would be a water closet. Yes, it would. Would it be a water closet in Japan too? Okay, seriously? Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, good. Okay, the water closet is to the left. This is the way the kanji goes. I know enough kanji to know which way is up. I guess that's a good thing. But that's about it for me, man. I'm just going to turn that around. Oh, when you were there a while ago, were you? Awesome. My husband loves Japan. He hasn't been since the tsunami out there, though. And I'm going to do one more because I work in threes. I'm reading what they're saying about this translations here. I think maybe I'll put this right on the side. And I'm just going to put it down, dry it on, and then cut it. And then build it back into the piece. So I think that's all it's going to see. Maybe I'll add more. All right, there. That's why I have my husband kicking around, because he can tell me. He can read it, actually. He'd be able to tell me if this was actually Japanese or not. There with his song. There we go. Oh, I have a little bit of there. That's better. Okay. Want to add a little bit more lace, I think, because I want it to be a little bit softer. That'll be pretty. This is just a doily that I got from somewhere. Don't quite know where. I'm going to put it on with some heavy gloss gel. Yeah, love doilies. Spot them. I go hunting for them sometimes. Like these pretty doilies are great. I like the thicker ones for like a lot of texture, but these little dainty things rock my world too. Softly. So I'm on here. That's on there. I might even add some cheesecloth too. I just don't want it to look like spider webs like we did last time. Because that wouldn't be very good. Oh heck, where's the other doily? Where did it just go? It's right here. And I think maybe even I'll do it this way because I like my diagonals, but I want to keep some of that. So I think I'll do that. Life with this word. Oh, that's beautiful, Linda. Linda says she has a dream catcher with the doily that her grand made. That's beautiful. Don't cut that one up. Sometimes when I go into these thrift stores and stuff, I always wonder, you know, if somebody made these. You know, I wonder why they end up there. But hey, I'm repurposing it, so hopefully they like it. Is that hubby saying, where are you?
That's the boy saying, "Mommy, can you bring me home a yo-yo?"
My yo-yo? What? All right. And again, you guys can see I'm working in my layers. I like my threes, my diagonals. Not my threes, my diagonals. All right, let's get this layer in. And I'm trying to think here. I've got to stop doing layers soon. Funny enough. Because I have to pick up the kid for 9 o'clock. So I have to log off in about 15 minutes. Because Friday's the kids in Guelph doing some stuff with her Sea Cadet Corps. I have to go pick her up. Yes, the mom taxi has to ride. Thank you about the doily. Is it my, oh, I don't even want to say it. Ms. Harris? Would I have to seal this, Joe? I just saw your question. No, but I will spray varnish it. Okay, I really like these butterflies. These ones, again, are from Petaloo. I think I might use them. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use them with the color that they are. I might, I want to use, and I'm thinking I might want to do more with that bird. As much as I love that bird. Okay. My hands are sticky. It's not helping anything there. There we go. So I'm thinking the butterflies should definitely go in. I might even do 6 of them if I change the color. That's too big. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do 5 of them. All right, I'm taking these off because I am going to color them. These are paper flower. They're from Petaloo. I think they're made with a mulberry paper. This is the package it came from. I think it's a mulberry paper. But they do have some glitter on them and little pearls. Okay. I put a lot of gel in this one area. It'll be okay. It's just going to take a while to dry. This won't really dry until tomorrow, but that's beside the point. Okay. All right. So what color am I going to do? I think I'm going to do it in the paint. So I don't think the silks are a glaze. They're not going to be opaque enough for me to color these. Color these. All right. So paint. What do I got here, Jen?
What would you like?
What would I like? Ooh, dark violet because we're going in that area. Let's try the violet, or should I do the teal? No. Blue pearl? No, oh, look at this color. Okay, deep sky blue, perfect pigment. I know I've got paint all over the label, but that's what it is. Deep sky blue, perfect pigment from US Art Quest. I just want to tone it down. I don't want it to be so glittery, but at the same time, I'm thinking I might want to do it a dark violet. But I think if I do, okay, I'm so confused of my options. I think I need the purple because I don't want the blue. All right, and I need a spoutser. Ooh,
What?
foam spouncy thing. Jen looked at me and said, "Oh, what? Oh, what? What are you talking about?" All right, sorry guys, I have to have a little sip of my coffee. Cheers to the Timmies. I have my decaf here. Awesome. Okay, that tastes good. Ooh, good. Here comes a spoutser. Thank you. This is just a foam spoutser I'm going to use. I'm going to just go right over top of these butterflies and see what works and what doesn't. If some of the blue stays, I'm not going to be upset because it's also in my piece. I just don't want it to be so blue. I want it to be a little bit more monotone, and I want my geisha girl to stand out more. Embellishments are fantastic until they overtake everything. And I don't want that to happen. I think that's probably good. So I'm not doing, there's 2 layers on these butterflies. See, there's 2 layers. I'm only doing the top layer, so a little bit of the blue will come out. So that's my justification for doing it purple and not blue. Does that sound like I was making that up, or does that sound realistic? Ice caps? Oh. Ice caps are, I'm an iced coffee drinker actually in the summertime. Ice caps, I don't like sugar in my coffee, so I typically don't like ice because they're sweet. But I will tell you, I have been known to partake in the sweetness. Iced coffee I get with no sugar. Just I don't. They call it beverage base, whatever that means. Oh, sorry, I knocked the camera. Okay, so give me a little bit more dry time here. The top one is tacky, but okay enough to use. This one's still pretty wet right under here, but you know what? It's all good. I might actually take these apart. Here's my gel medium, my gloss gel, and I am going to throw a little bit of the heavy gloss in the middle. I'm going to shape these bits because again they are paper. So I'll put it back together, and then I'll put some on the back and put it down. What's he doing? There's something there. There's something there. Because he's been going back there. It's so weird. The dog has been in the back room, laying in the doorway. There's like something there. Anyway. What is an ice cap? Oh my gosh, Barb. Obviously not from Canada. The ice caps are, it's an iced cappuccino that they make at Tim Hortons here in Canada. What did I stick the doilies on with? I stuck it on with the heavy gloss gel. That's just totally weird, isn't it? All right, and it's the same thing I'm sticking these down with, these butterflies. I really like this actually. I'm really happy that I changed the color. So there's a little bit of the blue tinting through, but it's not in your face blue. I like that. Kelly, you have a fan club. No surprise. There's a big bat behind the door. Stop it, Joe. No bats. All right, I'm just gonna, it's still a little wet and I haven't glazed it yet, but you can see the process. Here we are. So you can kind of see where there's some blue poking through. All my layers here. Here we go. There we are. No ghost. Stop the ghosties. All right. All right. I only have a few more minutes here, ladies, and I'm going to glaze this up. And I don't know. I'm thinking it's pretty good once I get it all glazed. I might spray it while we're here tonight too. I'd probably finish this. Okay, that was not down enough. Very Japanese. Oh, good. That was the goal. I'm glad you like the details, Kelly. Thank you. Put that down. Kelly, you're going to be able to see this, or are you going to, you're going to Scrap Fest, right? You're going to Scrap Fest next weekend? Yes, I thought you were teaching, sweetie. I'm going to have this in my booth. It'll be a sample in the booth. Scrap Fest is in Oshawa on Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th of October, next weekend. It's in Oshawa, Ontario.
Wow.
It's in the schwa. Well, I probably shouldn't say that on a record. Somebody from the schwa might not like me saying it. How close? Oh, Sarnia, total other way. Total other way. It's on the other side of Toronto. So Sarnia would be, what, 3.5 hours? You get to come and see it live. Yes, this is why I'm doing it. Woohoo! All right. Oh, are you? Send the jet. Linda, just hop in a plane. I keep telling you. You just got to get out of that valley, man. You know, there's people that come to Scrap Fest from all over the place, including the valley. Just saying. Just saying, Linda. I know there's people that come from Newfoundland and the island and there we are, getting there. La 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 la.
What's your biggest weakness?
And bringing it through. Here we go. A little bit of purple here because I want it to be, but I'm going to add some of the ginger peach there too. My brush is pretty dry here, but I gotta, it's driving me nuts. That bird is coming around too much. I love the bird. Love, love, love it, but there's getting some paint on it. It's just too much detail on the bird for what I want to do here.
That's because when a human body is dehydrated, its thirst mechanism shuts off.
You know what I mean? It's a little too much detail. It's in Kitchener, Ontario in April as well. And that's pretty much local for me, which is cool. You should, Joe. Love to meet you. I don't know if there's any tickets for the Friday night available. If you go to scrapfest.ca, You'll see if there's any Friday night passes. But if not, the Saturday, definitely. There's no limit on those. But if you can get them in advance, do it because you do save a couple bucks on the tickets. I'm going to play. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, I have a couple minutes to finish what I want to do here off because I've got to get the Inca Gold out before I leave. Hint, hint to Jen. Jen, you know me so well. I'm just going to kind of go around this a little bit more. And I'm going to, she was just too white. Oh, I love you. Look at what you've been placing my stuff in there. There we go.
It's amazing where you find it all.
I'm trapped in the palette. Oh my gosh. Guys, I just picked up what you were talking about. Okay, I'm going to quickly dry this. And I'm going to add a little bit of Inca Gold to it. And then I might leave it a little bit. Might not. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? Poop, do I have time? I do. Could you quickly get me my UT? I loved that, and that's what this is missing. Okay, we're going to quickly do a UT. Because you brought my car up here, right, Jen? So I don't have to walk 5 minutes. So I got 5 more extra minutes. There you go. Jen has let me be able to do this. Okay. All right. What UT do I have? Thank you, sweetheart. All right. I have gold UT. Yay. I have tiger lily. Ooh. I have sunflower. Ooh. Okay. UT on what? On this. Okay. Quickly. I'm going to show you. We did this last week too because I loved it. And I'm like, there's something I'm missing that I'm going to put some glaze down just because it's wet. You could add UT with paint too. But here we are. I'm just going to sprinkle some on. And then making a mess because I'm in a hurry now. All right, so I have, okay, I will clean this up later because Jen will get mad at me if I don't. Paint bubbles a little. Okay. Paint, not if you, I use it on a very, very thin layer, Linda. When you use it with paint, here guys, I'm going to kind of hold it up a little bit so you can see. When I use it with the paint layer is so super thin, it won't bubble. So I usually stamp with it and then put it on, and then I use it as a highlight for my. This is the perfect accent. Oh my God. You're welcome. Can you see that, guys? You've never seen it done like that before? I love it. Love it. See? I was looking at it going, I'm missing something. I'm missing something really important. But I'm thinking of the kid too, and I'm thinking, I gotta go, but I don't want to go because I'm like having fun with this. All right, it's coming down here too. Putting it down in this corner. All right. So this, as I said, this is sunflower UT. It's from their UT Brights line. I'm not even sure if they're keeping this line, to be honest with you. but I guess we'll find out. This is one that Suze Weinberg did for Ranger, but Suze retired, and they changed the packaging of the melt art products, and I don't know if they kept brights or not, but I love it. So here we are. I have to look. I know you can get the metallics still in the melt art line. Like I have bronze and black even. Black is gorgeous too. Should throw some of that in. Gold. Any of the metallics they still carry. I just don't know if they carry the brights, these colors. But I tell you, they're stunning. See that as I'm doing it? I'm hoping you can. All right, so that, in addition to it, really highlighted the molding paste. Take a look. Love. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the melt art. I used to melt it in my pot and put it on too, but I got into doing it this way and with paint and stuff a while ago. Like it's been around for a long time. I'm not gonna say it hasn't, because it has. And you know, things go in cycles. You forget about techniques that you've learned. I know we learn things all the time, and we go into fits where we use the same kind of thing all the time. And this is one that I love, and you will see me use for a while. For anything like this for a while. Yes, this is recording. Why did I say something I shouldn't have? That's a possibility. Oh, did I miss a question from somebody? All right, perfect. And I will do, I'm thinking I might do some, I don't have like a purple. I have tiger lily, but it's too red. Where else is my, quick, where is my UT? Green, blue, maybe some platinum?
Well, I can get disorganized, but I recently taken a class on
Okay, I'm going to put a little black in. Just a touch, though, guys. Thank you, Jen.
also want somebody who's self-aware. Being able to see your own shortcomings proves that you are self-aware. The second something is question. Your last job.
So I'm going to put a little bit of black down here and a little bit up here, but not much. Oops. I said not much. Little bit. I don't want a lot. Just an itty bitty touch. Can you see how itty bitty I'm putting? Oh, good. Just saw that about the Georgetown. That's awesome. So I'm just doing a touch of the black. And as I say, an itty bitty touch. I think I'm going to get a little bit more in the corner. I'm making a real mess here now, Jen. But you love me. I know you do.
You know, I'll have it cleaned up before you're done.
Yeah, you guys, it's hysterical because Jen is cleaning around me. You'll be behind a wheel seat. What? Yeah, don't do that. Okay, almost done. Okay, so I'm just doing the last little bit here. Yeah, don't think, just do. That's my saying. I tell people to stop thinking all the time. See, it's do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so I've got a little bit of black in the corners now. You see that? Itty bitty bit, but just enough. And now I'm going to take some of the Inca Gold. I'm done with those. Done with this. And that needs to go in there. Let's get out some gold. So here's my Inca Gold. And no, I have one that's... I got the other gold. There, the other gold works. This is old gold. And I'm going to go around and just do some touch-ups. Just around the edges. And pick up some of that texture. Can you see that? Is that glitter? No, it's Inca Gold. It's a shiny medium that has a bit of beeswax in it, which gives it its texture. It's more like a paste, like a shoe polish. It's a product made from Viva Decor, and there's a company out of Germany. Sorry, can you see that? I'm sorry, guys. I just realized I'm There we go. Lots of yummy texture. Lots and lots of yummy texture moving through the corner. There we go. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yay! Okay, see? Kind of like a rub and buff, but it's not as hard. Jen, don't laugh. That's a real product. All right, I might have to do something else. This bird, I'm loving the bird, but I need to do something with the bird. And, but I will have to do that later because the kid needs to be picked up. The mom taxi has to go. Trim this off. If you are going to be in Oshawa next weekend, please come by Scrap Fest. It is a paper crafting marketplace. There'll be about 30 vendors there, including myself. I will have some mixed media products, but not a ton. So if you're coming, I shouldn't say not a ton. I'll have some. I'll have Inca Gold, and I'll have all of that. Cool. I'm seeing. I think I need to get chopsticks on here. I'm thinking I'm not done. Oh my God, Jen just running. Hold on, Jen's running. Jen runs for me all the time. I'm seeing this. I think chopsticks need to go on here. Hello, Robin. We're just finishing up. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Do one track mind. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe too big. Cha cha cha. Anyway. A chop. Ooh.
Two more?
She said a chopstick frame would be cool. Yeah, it would. I'm going to have to play with that a little bit. So I am going to see what I can do because that would really be cool. Good idea, Linda. Good idea. Hang with the chopsticks. Yeah, they could hang from it. Oh yeah, we could do some fun stuff. I'm going to play with this a little bit more. I also have some of the... Actually, I'm going to show you quick what I'm going to do, and then I will finish it off. Did you put the loom? You put all the... Oh, no. I need the elements. Sorry. No, that's okay, sweetheart. Jen is, like, cleaning up around me, so I'm going to put some of the... This is the... I'll see, I love layering. Can you tell I love what I do? So this is the primary elements from Luminart. ginger flower, which is a purple. And I'm just going to, which is going to bring,
And you're wearing it.
of course I am. Am I?
Yes.
Fiddle. Why am I not getting a mist? See? Look at that. So it just pops it right out and gives it that metallic finish too that I love so much. Woohoo! See? Might even drip it through. Woohoo! Drip, 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 drip it down, drip it down. Ooh, I like that. Dripping it down. Cool. All right. Woohoo! Love it. Can you have it? Oh my God, did you not say that last week? Oh yeah, sprinkle the elements. That'll go. Awesome, awesome. These elements are rock my world. Oh, look at the. There we go. Is it like it's there's mica in it, yes, but there you go. See? All right, I really hope you can tell. I am going to, actually, I don't think it needs a chopstick anymore. I think that's what it needed. I am going to varnish this as well because I do want the inside to be glossy as the outside is. But there you go, girls. Here it is. Awesome. Yeah, I'm better without too. I'm glad you like it. I am thinking this is like very cool. I am so, but look at my fingers. See, I've had a good day. All right, I will post about this and post the link to the video on the website as well. It's thearthousestudio.ca. Oh, I put a little bit of what was on my fingers on the bird and it tinted it. So there you go. So I might have to do a little something here with the girl to have her stand out again, but it's all good. It's all good because right now you can really see the. Awesome. I'll see you next week, Kelly. Thank you for joining us tonight too. And for all of those of you who are at Scrap Fest, send me a line. Let me know if there's something you want to make sure that I bring. And I look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much, everybody. Woohoo! I'm going to enjoy this. This is totally my alley, isn't it? Yeah, Jen's like, yeah, woohoo.
It's hard to watch you be so messy.
It's hard to watch me be messy, though. Oh, whatever. Okay, we'll see you online if I can get internet, which I doubt. Next Friday night we'll be in Scrap Fest. And if not, then I will record the following week. So we'll see you then. Bye, Karen. Oh, bye, Karen. I'm reading. Bye, Karen, and thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll see you later. Bye. All right. Oh, record. Stop. Bye.